Hello and welcome everybody. In this video we will show you how to manage your time with the right way. Keep watching the whole video and don't skip any of these important parts. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to receive all our news. First of all, let us know why we should master time management for our life. 1. We will be less procrastinators. Procrastination has come to be seen as an illness of the times. Back in the 1970s, 5% of people called themselves procrastinators. Now the numbers has increased to 30% and most of us have consistent worries about procrastinating. Setting a schedule you can stick to every day will provide you with the necessary paths to never stray away from the work you need to do in order to reach your goals. Goals is the key to keep in mind here. Once you have defined the list of things you must achieve, you will be more inclined to create a routine that helps you complete your most important tasks, the ones that directly contribute to achieving your targets. 2. We will meet deadlines. When you are not procrastinating, you also end up with more available time to focus on the activities that really matter to you. Instead of worrying about missing deadlines or spending your nights on last-minute tasks that you have been postponing, you can use your brain power on things you actually want to do. Since a larger aspect of time management is organizing your priorities, you will always get work done before your deadline, or at least by the deadline. 3. We will work smarter. Prioritizing and tracking your time for a couple of months will help you estimate how much time it takes you to perform certain tasks. By practicing proper time management, you won't set unrealistic deadlines you are not able to make and fail to meet clients' expectations. You will also become more accountable to yourself as you will be responsible for tracking and analyzing your own time correctly. Measuring your time is an extra step you need to take in order to create accurate estimates. By seeing how you have spent your time and how you can improve your daily schedule is one of the main reasons for practicing time management. 4. You will have less stress and more time for relaxation. Being more efficient with your time means extra hours you get to do the things you love. When employing effective time management techniques, you will find to have endless opportunities to focus on yourself as a person and take care of your mental health. Benefits that go beyond any professional growth plans. So now, let's move to how to manage our time wisely. 1. Know your goals. There is definitely a right and wrong way to go about goal setting. If you don't set your goals the right way, then you will most likely miss something, which will force you to go back and redo things or otherwise veer off track. Having goals unconsciously affects our mind in a way that provides us the determination to actually work toward achieving these goals. A goal can trigger positive behavior and a positive mentality. Smart goals help you set a criteria in order to ensure your goal is realistic and achievable. For example, we want to increase the number of customers by 10%. To set yourself for success, make sure you're actually writing down your goals. Research has shown that when we put our goals to paper, we are more likely to remember them and plan activities that helps us achieve them. 2. Understand how much time you have. The first thing you need to establish is how much time you have in a day to spend. Be honest with yourself. How long do you spend checking and replying email? How much of your 9 to 5 schedule is devoted to meeting? Do you really need that 2-hour break? Once you have worked out your limits, you can then start to allocate your time you need to spend on different aspects of your business. It sounds simple, but many of us overlook this simple step. 3. Find out how long things take. It can be helpful for you to track your time for a while so that you can establish how much time you spend on different activities. Then you can analyze where you are spending most of your time as well as identify which activities don't take up a lot of time. You can either just make a note of where your time goes, or you can use your Goalify to record how much time you are putting into working on your goals you have planned out for yourself. You should also record your breaks along with any time you spend on distractions. 4. Set priorities. Go throughout your activities and think about whether or not all the things you are doing actually deserve your time. A good filtering tool to use here is simply ranking things into 3 categories. For example, A, B, C, where you use A for very important, B for somewhat important, and C for not important. This will make it easier for you to develop a strategy for getting things done and creating a plan for the days ahead. There is 4 types of tasks: important and urgent. These tasks have important deadlines with high urgency. You must complete these right away. Other tasks like important but not urgent. These items are important but do not necessarily need immediate attention. They should involve some long-term development strategizing. For highly effective time management, spend most of your time in this quadrant. Urgent but not important tasks. These tasks are urgent but not important. Minimize, delegate, or eliminate these as they do not necessarily contribute to your overall goals. Urgent and unimportant. These activities hold little if any value. These should be eliminated as much as possible if you want to stay on track. The Pareto principle can also help you decide which tasks to tackle first. Usually, this principle states that 20% of activities account for as much as 80% of results. You should determine which tasks fall into the 20% bucket, complete them first, and leave the remaining 80% for later. It's as simple as that. 5. Plan ahead. Once you have an idea of where your priorities are, another tip for managing your time is to plan ahead. The time you spend thinking ahead and planning your activities will be time well spent making to-do lists that take time, but it is time that helps you effectively set goals for the day. Often we can't caught up thinking about the jumble of activities and daunting tasks we know we have to complete. Daily goals are a great way to lay out those tasks and understand what needs to get done that particular day. The night before, at the end of the day, take a few minutes to clear your head and put together a list of your most important tasks to be done the next day. You will arrive in the morning with a fresh list of things to do, and you won't have to worry about organizing your to-do. 6. Remove yourself from distraction. It is my experience that the vast majority of problems that people have with time management are as a result of being distracted, often by websites, social media, or electronic devices. If distraction is interfering with your daily routine, then you need to remove yourself from that distraction. For example, switch off your cell phone while working and place it somewhere out of arm's reach. If you find yourself being sidetracked frequently, then consider installing site blocking software that will prevent you from accessing such content, or at least set a daily time limit on it. 7. Take breaks when working. Taking regular breaks while working is one of the easiest ways to ensure you keep your productivity high, which in turn makes you managing your time a breeze. A well-timed break will restore your energy and focus for a particular task and let you plan out the work ahead of you. It is foolish to think that you can power through a big task or project in one go without taking breaks. This will only lead to further lost time. 8. Break big tasks up into smaller chunks. Virtually every task or duty you could ever hope to perform can be broken down into a series of smaller steps. Even something as basic as brushing your teeth before bed can be transformed into different actions, such as applying the toothpaste to the brush, performing the brushing motion, and rinsing out your mouth. If there is a particular task you are procrastinating hard on and it is thrown out of your time management, then try to visualize it as a series of smaller, more manageable components. This will do wonders for your ability to get things done in time. 9. Find your most productive times. All of us are our most productive at different times of the day. For example, I work best later at night, often from the hours of 9 p.m. until midnight. However, you might be at your first productive in the morning and slow down significantly in the afternoon. If you work a job where there is a possibility of flexibility with regards to hours, then consider asking if it is possible to shift the bulk of your work to a more productive time slot. You can sell this to your manager on the basis of you being able to complete more work in a less time. A win-win scenario. 10. Become more efficient. No matter what work it is you do on a daily basis, there is bound to be at least one way, if not multiple techniques, to improve your efficiency at doing it. For example, if you work a lot with computers and word processing, then learning how to touch type could result in you completing your work a lot faster, which in turn cuts down the risk of falling behind and throwing your time management out of sync. If you are a student, then coming up with a method of studying that allows you to learn more in less time, such as the use of flashcards. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. to receive all our news. If you learned something new today, then give the video a like and tell us in comments which step you like it more. And here's some others great videos I think you will enjoy. Just click on the left or on the right.